Hello. Sorry to keep everybody waiting, but you know how I do. I operate on spirit people time. So we are going to get into this discussion with Megantheestallion and her situation. I know this is not my usual routine style where I'm actually, usually y'all know that I focus on readings on people who have transitioned. This is partially about that, and so I just felt like something just kept nudging me to focus on aspects of Megan's life, but also just her career and the things that she's going through. And it seems to be a very interesting topic at this moment. Forgive me, I'm just making sure that I got something to, sorry, just give me 1 second, just to light up with, because I'm just like all over the place. Y'all know that how I do, like, I make sure that everything is in order. I'm making sure that I get birthdays together because it just allows me to just kind of delve into the energy, and I can focus on what we came here to talk about, because I like making sure that I'm on point as much as I possibly can be with the energy and what it's conveying to me. And then that way I can give you guys the synopsis of what's going on in total, basically. So, and I also wanted to kind of like relax. And at first I was just going to drink some regular water, but Ancestors was like, hold up, you ain't going to be doing a reading on somebody and you ain't going to pour up a little bit for ancestors, especially if you're going to be focusing on ancestors in this reading. So, you know what I'm saying? I got my queen puts, you know, the 369 in sex, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to the sex crew out there. Sex crew, y'all know who y'all are. So thank you guys for joining. So I got a little red wine in here with a little, you know, little spritzer of lime and everything, with some water, just kind of downplaying it a little, because I don't want to get too crazy and too tipsy or anything like that. But I guess, you know, gotta listen to ancestors, because at first I was like, I'm gonna just do some regular water, and they was like, nah, we gotta turn up for this one. So I'm just gonna turn up a little bit. Right now I'm doing my best to like light some cedar. I'm actually thinking about like getting my other sage actually. So basically, let's just go over birthdays really quick. That way it will kind of get the process going. So number one, focusing on Megantheestallion, her birthday. Oh, funny enough, I just saw her card. Like, I literally split the deck and saw her card. And I'm like, why am I going through all this stuff for? But anyway, her birthday is February 15th, 95, okay? And I'm not too sure of the year of her mama, but I do know that mama is a Taurus. Miss Holly Thomas, I believe is her name, and it is May 2nd, so I'm not too sure about the year, but we're just gonna work with what we gotta work with, basically, because we're gonna talk about some heavy shit. Like, I really feel like, you know, this is like some interesting stuff that's going on. And I really wish that I took the opportunity to mention this at the time, because Spirit was telling me at the time before all of this went down that Megan was actually going to go through the process of moving towards Rock Nation. And this is like before it even dropped. So it's like, whatever, I'm going to just let it be what it is. But it's like, I knew she was going to actually be linked with Rock Nation. And I knew that's where her comfort zone was to be with Rock Nation. And I just kind of always sensed that. And then so when I saw that she, you know, her and Jay-Z were together and taking a picture, and, you know, she was so geeked and happy, it just kind of solidified my thoughts in the first place. And, you know, it is what it is. Sometimes I see things ahead of time and people be like, oh, well, why don't you just say something and put it out there? And then there's just something that's just like, you know, I'm not trying to be all extra about it, I guess, you know, like just let everything happen, because sometimes I'm just like, let me see if this gonna pan out the way that I think it's gonna pan out, you know? So what we're gonna do, and I'm pulling out a couple of cards basically, so that way it's easier for me to just focus on the energy at hand. So right here, let me just show y'all. This is gonna represent Megan because this is the Queen of Swords, air sign, okay? I have a couple of people here that I'm gonna show you. So this right here. This right here, I'm just gonna use this as Jay-Z, number one, because he's the king of he's the king of wands, king of staff, same thing. But he's fire sign, and he's kind of head honcho of the industry. I'm going to, just like I said, I'm just kind of going through the process of like finding multiple cards at once because I want to make sure that I'm getting the energy correctly. And I'm gonna find a card, okay, this one. So this card right here, this one is going to represent Carl, okay? That is the owner of the 1501 Entertainment or label or whatever it's called. I'm gonna use this card as him. If I find the other card, let's just see, because I know that there's a couple of key players in this scenario. And like I said, I just want to make sure that I have all of them out because I'm not, like, we're going to jump into this because I want to know who I'm talking about, what's going on, and everything. So this right here, this is going to be Mama. This is Megan's mom, okay? Miss Taurus, all right? Alrighty. I'm just almost done making sure that I got everybody. Oh, I got one more missing, okay. I think I took him out already, or maybe he's still in this pile. But we're also going to talk about Leor as well. Leor Cohen as well. Because he's an interesting character. Okay, so the cards are telling me instead of this being Carl, to use this card. So King of Cups. So from the Knight of Cups, it's going to be King of Cups that we're going to use for Carl. Okay? Let me see if I can find that card. If not, it's all good. If Leor comes out, he's just gonna come out. So right now, this is what we're gonna focus on. We're gonna focus on Megan's energy at this present moment. If any of these other players kind of come out into the game, then that's just what it's gonna be. I'm gonna put this back into the deck. And this is just like an energy reading just to kind of focus on her state of mind and how she is currently feeling. I do have, again, I show y'all this all the time. I got my Oracle deck, so we're gonna get into those as well. And we're just gonna focus on her energy. Where is her state of mind at this present moment? What do ancestors have to say? Is there any advice that needs to be given to her at this present moment? And how will things, you know, turn out for the future? So let's just see what we have. Okay. So they're like, one more time, and then they're ready. All right. So let's turn over these cards. Y'all know how I do. I'm gonna show y'all what's going on. Oh, wow. Okay. So let me tell y'all something. I'm gonna just say it to you like this. Megan mama don't play, okay? Her mother is not playing at all. I'm going to take this as being Beyonce because this is a matching suit to Jay-Z. We know that she is an earth sign, but I'm currently using mama as an earth sign. So as far as the queen, and since she's married, mom is in the root right here, Empress card. Mom is thanking Beyonce for like really stepping up and being like a good friend and a good mentor to Megan and really nurturing her, given the fact that she's like they're both from Houston. And she said that basically she knew that Beyonce had her eye on Megan for a very long time and felt like she wanted her to be a part of of her family. You know what I mean? From a business perspective, but also from a nurturing perspective, especially given the fact that she's just out here on her own. You lose your grandmother, you lose your mom, you know what I mean? And she just really stepped it up for her. So mom is thanking her, like putting hands together, praying over her daughter, really thanking her for really stepping up and doing that and taking her in. So this, Beyonce's in position in the past, but that's just kind of what she has to say. And I know that this is about Megan herself, and she knows that there's bigger things that she is destined for, and this is her card actually. This is the star card. So this is basically her being in alignment with her destiny, knowing that she has these particular trials and tribulations that she's going through, but she knows that it will eventually pay off in the long term, because she's really been praying on this, like really been working really hard and just doing her best to keep it together. Subconsciously, it's showing me the Five of Pentacles, and this is the aspect to where she feels like people are taking advantage of her financially. And I'm gonna do mama is kind of coming through like, please break this down. She's like, please break this down for everybody, because I don't want nobody getting it confused and trying to come after my baby and thinking that it's all good and that we just don't, you know, that, oh, this is what the contract is, or this is what it is, okay? Because there were, from what mom is telling me, mom is saying to me that there were specific contingents that were supposed to be applied within 2 years, first of all. So that's what mom is saying. So that's why mom is kind of like getting in her feelings right now about this situation dealing with her daughter. Because let's break down the business aspect of it, okay? For real, like I just want people to think about this, because you know, Carl got in his feelings and he put out a whole bunch of different information saying this is a standard deal, and plus we gave her 40% of her, you know, recording rights or what is it? Royalties or whatever. Publishings, whatever the hell it's called. And it's just like, okay, that's nice, but it's a 70-30, right? And I don't know if it's a 360, maybe it is. I'm not too sure. I believe people said it is. Y'all confirm it if it is or if it isn't. Some of y'all know the information out there. But let's break this down, right? So let's just say we're going through the process of just talking about the music itself. Let's forget about merch. Let's forget about tours. Forget about all that shit. Let's just talk about the basic principle of the monetary value of music. Mom is like, hold me up next to my baby. So I'm gonna just put this, I'm just listening to her. So basically, here's what it is. They get 60%, right? They get 60%, Megan gets 40, right? Okay, deal, right? Here's the problem though. Again, people have said this in different outlets. We're already aware of this. She has to pay back producers. She got to pay back engineers. She has to pay back traveling expenses. On top of that too, let's not forget what the government is taxing on her ass for being an artist within itself. And also given the fact that if she has to pay back features and give other people their cuts in this particular deal, shit, it could even be investing into things like outfits, hair, nails, all of these little things that add up, travel expenses, gas, all of these little things that add up. And so if you're thinking about it, it's like, wait a minute. Usually whenever you go to, you know, to like a label or something, yes, the recoup is supposed to be there within the percentage. But if this particular label is really taking care of their artists, is it a situation to where you have to tax the artist for everything and you get away scot-free? Like, I'm sorry, I'm trying to understand how a man got $100 million from a baseball career, and you trying to tell me that the most minuscule expenses, like travel expenses, like making sure that security's in place, making sure, like, all of these, things that add up per show or per recording session. Do those things not matter? You know what I'm saying? And I don't know what mom just keeps saying to me, this was supposed to be a contingent situation based upon the principle of her popularity. This particular contingent was supposed to change within 2 years. That is what I'm specifically hearing. So it's not supposed to be the way that it is. It's supposed to evolve within the span of 2 years of her signing. And a year after that is what she's saying, as this particular contingent grows as far as creating this platform of artistry for her. Okay, that's number one. Here's in the situation, she's kind of feeling like she, again, Six of Swords, kind of wanting bygones to be bygones, and she's kind of fed up. She kind of just wants to be done with the whole situation. She feels as if it's kind of provoking for her, like basically, she attempted to approach this the proper way, not trying to disrespect who she signed with, not trying to disrespect anybody within this particular contract that she originally had. But there's certain tactics that were done, and I feel that, in my opinion, that she felt as if like she was being attacked. Like she felt as if like she was being threatened. And mom is talking up a storm. Mom is like, let me tell you something. She's like, this why I like this girl right here. This is why I like this girl right here. This is a real Houston girl. Houston girls need to take care of each other, because let me tell you something. Just because one person thinks that they a big dog in Houston, there are dogs that are much bigger than you, bruh. And I'm gonna leave it at that. I ain't gonna say too much because that one was juicy. Okay, so what was I saying? Let's get back to the story. So anyway, Six of Swords, just feeling like, it's just kind of refraining her from kind of moving forward in the most proper way that she possibly can, in the most peaceful terms, and she knows that it's not going to be easy. But here's what it's showing me in the near future. It is showing me the Wheel of Fortune. She is going to get what she wants. She has very, 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 very intelligent lawyers. Her mother feels like this was the best move ever for her to make as far as seeking help from Roc Nation personally. And she sees that she's focused on making sure that her success pays out for her in the Wheel of Fortune. All right, moving on to this card right here, the Nine of Wands. Megan is currently in the space of, again, putting her grind to the pedal, focusing on her grind, not being distracted by the outside world too much. And she's doing her best to, it's like I feel the emotion, but she has like this militant attitude to where it's like, I gotta just keep moving. Like, I don't have time to stop. I gotta keep the ball going. I gotta keep doing what I'm doing. Let me keep writing. Let me keep my guard up. Please make sure that people that love her, that care for her. She got good people around her. This is mama right here looking over her, okay? While she's working on her stuff. This mama right here. And then she making sure that she got all the right friends, all the right people around her to protect her daughter. So mama is not playing. Mama came up right in the reading. Mama ain't wasting no time at all. She's saying victory. Don't worry, baby. Everything gonna be all right. Six of Wands, victory. Don't worry about nothing. Everything's gonna be okay. Everything's gonna work out in your favor. Do not worry about it. And here's the juicy thing, because I wanted to kind of look into that whole aspect of business itself. So I'm going to be jumping around, like I said, to different people. And I just wanted to see, and I'm going to see if I can find Jay-Z's card really quick, because I find this to be a bit interesting, given the fact that when people are like talking about like, oh, they're trying to stiff arm me and all this other stuff. I kind of saw, I was looking into different levels of communication with people and how she was able to have specific meetings with people. So I'm going to use this card again. King of Wands is J. Queen of Swords, this is Meg, okay? And I just kind of want to see how certain things were done, basically. So I'm just gonna shuffle up a couple of things, see what his energy is like, his point of view on Meg, and just to kind of see what is good. He's like, I ain't playing, I'm a boss, like emperor, like I ain't playing. He's kind of coming into this as like a father figure for Meg. Like they're all like really taking care of her over there and like really schooling her on the game. And it's crazy because, you know, she said, I'm not going to be bullied. And I really feel like she's doing her best to take on her mother's spirit and to remember, you know, the things that were taught to her. Because it's the 2-year, look at that, mama. It's the 2-year contingency. Like, I don't know why I keep saying, why that keep coming up. 2 years, 2-year contingency. They were supposed to do this, do that. They're supposed to take on, they are recouping their money. But on top of that too, it's like, how you gonna have all this money and still say that you can't pay for travel, like I said, travel expenses, you know, different aspects of producers that are under your label. Like that makes no fucking sense. Makes no sense. That's just complete greed. And you have $100 million. Like, if you're looking out for your people and then all you're doing is giving them a stingy ass advance of $10,000, and you have the audacity to take 200 grand from 300 entertainment and basically give her 50K. So you taking 75% of her advance, even though you promised her a 60-40, which I don't believe that's a complete 60-40. Is it? I don't think that's what it is when she initially signed that deal with you. So Meg, if you're looking for a little loophole, honey, that looked like a really interesting loophole right there. Let me move on because people act like I don't know what kind of business I'm talking about. Ooh, okay. Alrighty. So we're just kind of looking at Jay-Z's energy, basically. And his point of view on how he feels about the situation dealing with Megan. So he is, I'm just going to pull up his card. Okay, so we see him here. This reading is going, I don't know. I whenever I see something in advance, I laugh. So forgive me. I'm going to tell y'all in a minute. 7 of Wands is in the past. He said, I'm not going nowhere. I ain't going nowhere. Ain't nobody gonna push me off of my space. I'm comfortable in my position. So he's not tolerating any shit from anybody. No matter how people try to throw it, no matter how many people try to cry in the media about it, he's standing firm in his position and backing his artist. I'm just gonna say that because that's how he feels. Because the reason why I say that is because he's showing me the 4 of Pentacles, the possession card, like this is mine. That's in the root, basically. This is in the root. This is mine. I already claimed it. Don't try me. He plays, funny enough, I said in the beginning that this card was supposed to represent Carl. And I guess maybe energetically he's correcting me, like, nah, bro, like, you got the card right the first time. Knight of Cups. He ain't on my level. He ain't on no fucking king status in this music business. He doesn't take intimidation very lightly. He takes it very personally, is what I'm feeling. So if you are coming after her, he's going to take it personal. He's going to take it very personal. And it's not going to be something that's going to be discussed. He's not going to make an ass of himself in the media. That's not how he moves. That's not how billionaires move. You know how billionaires move? Billionaires move in silence. They don't cry about it to the public. They don't look for sympathy. They just man up and make their moves, and they do what they gotta do. That's what I hear, and that's what I'm gonna say. In a situation is the Nine of Swords. I think that it's just like dealing with the situation to where there's a lot of anxiety coming from her, not really resting all that well, just dealing with different aspects of concern for her. And like I said, B is kind of like coming through. Look at that. Matching suit coming through. Like, girl, don't worry. Don't worry about all this money stuff. Don't worry about people taking advantage of you. Don't worry about that. She's building her a level of stability, giving her stability, keeping in contact, giving her a foundation. That's what they're focused on right now. Giving this girl a foundation, making sure that everything is like working out in their favor. Okay, Page of Swords. I feel like this is more so of their energy telling them to keep working, get back to work. But see, this Page of Swords, a lot of people don't understand like what this Page of Swords can represent, because I see it in two forms. I see it as Megan working, just trying to put out music so that way she can kind of get through the process of her contract, number one. But number two, and that's another thing too, if you're so focused on music, why aren't you focused on the quality of the actual album itself? Like, she got to pay out for everything, bruh. Like, they showing me all types of shit. Like, I'm getting mad thinking about it myself, and I'm not even signed into this deal. Like, that's just so bogus. Like, she really, you know what I'm saying? Really, she's such a good artist that it's like a lot of people putting their bank on her. You know what I'm saying? Like, to be the next, like, I'm sorry. I'm gonna just say, I feel like I need to say how Beyonce saying it, because she's like, I'm putting my money on this girl to be in the next generation queen of hip hop. Like, this is it right here. And I want her to come from Houston. I want her to come from where I'm from. Like, that's just how I feel. But this right here, I'm gonna show you the other card that I just had not so long ago. My dude. When you think that you can move around people and do certain things, my guy, you gotta be very careful, because when you think that you got the streets on lock or that you got your city on lock, there's other people that are watching you, and you really don't know when or where they're gonna come from. So as much as you wanna put on social media that things are supposed to be subliminal threats, and usually a lot of people just don't go to J Prince for fucking nothing, like, it's all good. It is all good. That's all I'm going to say. Again, Two of Cups. This is more so focusing on, this is more like a love card, but I see this more as a partnership card, given the fact that we have this Nine of Wands again, getting back to work, focused on work, completing a new partnership, focused on business aspects of her life, finally being able to walk away from that situation. Look at that. Same shit. Six of Wands, victory, victory, walking away, victory. It's all gonna work out. It's all gonna work out, basically. And they really don't care. These two really don't care if they gotta just, you know what I'm saying, buy certain things out or complete certain projects or do whatever it is that they gotta do, but they're not letting her go. I'm gonna tell you that much. That's what I keep hearing over and over again. They ain't gonna let her go. But I just want to find out really quick, because I'm actually not going to say this out loud, and if I feel like if this comes up, that this is confirmation, I'm going to just use a card that I am going to choose for Laura Cohen. Okay, so I'm actually going to go through the process of finding his card, and I'm going to use him as the King of Swords, okay? Because his birthday, sorry, I usually read out people's birthdays. I'm just kind of like lacking right now. So it is October 3rd, 59. I think everybody knows Jay-Z and Beyonce birthday. Jay-Z's birthday is December 4th, 69. Beyonce's is September 4th, 81. I think everybody know Beyonce's birthday. I call her Beyonce. I I know everybody call her Beyonce and everything. No, I call her Bounce because she like to bounce around all the time. So I just call her Bounce. Okay, so anyway, let me get back to the reading. So I got Leor right here. And I'm gonna place, let me just place this like this. Because I'm gonna place Megan behind Jay. And then I want to put Leor on his crown. And I just want to see what these cards have to say, okay? Because I have this funny feeling and I just want to make sure that I'm right. You know, because sometimes people, you know, they like to predict things and say things. I like for the cards to confirm that what I'm sensing is like for real. Like, that's just kind of how I feel. And, yeah, that's just what it is. So I'm just going to... These two bottom cards is telling me exactly like what it is. They're like, yeah, you're right. But I'm just gonna see. I just want to see. Ah! Yo. Okay. Okay. Oh. Okay, here we go. So basically, this was the internal question. I like to ask internal questions. Sorry for my hair. It's a little fuzzy, you know, a little all over the place. But this is something that I sense within myself because, whoo! Okay, and I split the deck too. This is the moon card. So basically, this conversation was a very quiet conversation. Very quiet conversation. You see, when people conduct business. Yes, you like my Hello Kitty shirt? This is like usually like my house shirt that I chill in, but honestly, whatever. I'm just wearing it today. So anyway, this is him. Okay, so this is Leor, Jay-Z, got Meg in the background, right? We discussing. I was trying to see if these two had a conversation, right? Star card is saying absolutely this is destined for them to have a conversation about Megan. Why? Megan is currently signed under 300 Entertainment. Now, why wouldn't Carl actually put this together? I really don't understand why they wouldn't put this why he wouldn't put this together. Why would these two you are I don't know. I'm not laughing at you, Carl. I kind of feel like other people are laughing at you. Damn, bro. Other people are laughing because they've been in this game for a very long time and they hold this industry down. These two have been holding the industry down for a very, 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 very long time. I mean, since Def Jam days, okay? So, think about it. Just think about it. Just think about, you know, the fact that why would these two not have a conversation? Basically, like that just makes no sense to me. I'm cracking up on the inside. Here we go. Sorry, like the position of my cards are just kind of like all over the place. This is something that was supposed to definitely be something that is more of a studious situation to where they're teaching her different aspects on, like I said, on how to move. This is more of a mentorship, not only for her, but also it's a beneficial thing for them in the long run. Let me just show you. Full card. They know that this is going to take a lot of risk. They know that they're willing to take specific risks when it comes down to her career. They want to take those risks. You know, they kind of feel unsure about where certain things are going to go, but they're putting their money on it. And they're saying, certain people better be very careful about how they move with certain things because they're going to be looking like the fool if they keep playing around. I'm going to just say that. They have a multitude of different choices in regards to like making the situation right and negotiating certain things. But at the end of the day, it's coming down to two things, two aspects. Making sure that not only are Megan's pockets lined, but other business ventures are securing this particular enterprise. Okay? because they have invested into this artist, making sure that she is not being taken advantage of, basically. This is what this is about. This is what this is about. But I just can't understand. Like, I'm gonna just show you these last couple cards, because I can't understand how people really, oh, that makes sense. And then you got, look here, Kevin right here too. Then you got people moving in a chariot, celebrating, having a good time, because at the end of the day, these are celebratory conversations, making sure that she gets on the road, making sure that when she's headlining and opening for other tours, that she's going to be able to be there to open up for big artists. And I'm talking about pretty big artists as opening acts for them. So this is a success. This is the success that they want. Three of Cups is talking about celebration. You know what I'm saying? Chariot is talking about quick movement, negotiating conversations about things and making sure that it's happening. They're not playing. They're not playing with this situation. They are not playing. Yeah, so that conversation happened. If you really want to know, yeah, it definitely happened. Let me see, did I cover anything else? Oh, wait, one more thing. So let me take out Carl, right? Everybody want to focus on Carl, so I'm gonna just like take out the energy with Carl, what he thinks of Megan, what's going on with that, his point of view on certain things. So I'm gonna find his card. I'm torn, you guys. So you guys have to help me out really quick, okay? So I need you guys to help me out. As far as choosing a card, should I place Carl as the Knight of Cups or the King of Cups? You guys choose. And I'm gonna count them and tally up the votes. So y'all go ahead and choose. In the meantime, I am gonna put my quick plug in and everything like that. Y'all already know how I do. But let me just show y'all. So here we go. This is the King of Cups, Knight of Cups. Y'all tell me which one Carl should be, okay? So I'm gonna just, I don't know, I can't really put that there. So I'm gonna just hold these, but let me just put my plug in really quick. Actually, let me just hold up Megan, because I love her. I'm sorry. She's an amazing artist. I absolutely love her, for real love her. I think that, you know, she pretty much brings in that aspect of like, you could be a hood girl, an intelligent girl, and you could still look cute and still do your thing and still be educated and still go to college and still want more for yourself and still be yourself. So I truly appreciate Megan for really changing the game and showing girls that it's not about just being loose or being extra all the time. You can be an educated woman in this game and play your cards right. But anyway, let me get back to my plug really quick. So, because I was supposed to do this at the 30-minute mark, but y'all already know. You guys can follow me at Queen Prodigy 0369 on Instagram. You guys can support me by booking a reading when you guys, just follow me and hit me up. Or you can hit me up at queenprodigy369 at Gmail for just consultation purposes, or to support with that email with PayPal, Zelle, Google Pay. I think I named them all. You can cash at me at queenprodigy369 as well for any supportive content or any donations. I truly appreciate it. I charge $40 for 30 minutes for my readings. And if y'all ain't got the money like that, I completely understand. Like, subscribe, share. Free. It's all free. It's all free. It's very free. The more that y'all watch, the more that you're contributing to me. And I truly, from the bottom of my heart, appreciate that. Because I ain't doing readings like everybody else, boo-boo. No, I don't. No, she be on the money, baby. She sure do. Anyway, so let me get back to business. Ooh, Lord, I got the whole smoke in my eye. Okay. So let's just see where the votes are at. Sorry. It looks like, well, I think I got 3 for the night. So I guess we are following Jay-Z's orders at this point. So So I'm going to shuffle up these cards, and I'm going to place Megan on Carl's crown. This is just focusing on how he feels, how he thinks. Sorry, my eye is watering. Left eye, you know what I'm saying? Getting to the subconscious mind, everything else. So let's begin. After this, I am going to use my Oracle deck and just see what's up, and just see if there's any spiritual messages that maybe mom might have to say, or something that she might need to look out for, different things like that. Because I really feel like it's just heartbreaking. This girl is in a very cold industry, and she's really missing her mama right now. It really hurts that all of these things are kind of happening in her life, and it's unexpected. There's just unexpected turns of events, and she's trying to understand why. Like, you know, she wanted mama to be there for her celebration, to be there for her everything. So I just feel for her. I really do. Oh, really, nigga? Oh, really, nigga? Oh, really, nigga? Okay, girly. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I'm sorry. I gotta turn over these cards because this shit is getting deep, child. Whew. Let me get a quick drink before before I even continue, because it's about to get hectic. Okay, like this energy is about to get real hectic. Okay. Just to reiterate Carl's birthday, his birthday is August 5th, 81. So he is a Leo energy, but I'm specifically using the Knight of Cups because he's highly emotional. Sometimes I do that. Sometimes I feel like I'll switch certain things up if I feel like people are more logical or financially motivated, emotionally motivated, energetically motivated. It just depends spiritually. So it just depends on what I choose to use people for, but it is what it is. Okay. This is him placing the Temperance card in the past, saying that he's losing his patience. But this is getting crazy. This reading is getting really intense, and I'm kind of concerned about these cards, honestly, to be completely honest with you. I'm going to show y'all. Okay? So, here we go. So I placed her on his crown. In the subconscious mind is the Magician card. And this is the hard part, because it's like I hear what I'm saying, but it's like, oh my God, I can't believe I'm about to say this. Girlfriend, I don't know if anybody can get this to Meg. Please protect yourself, like for real. Please protect yourself. I'm glad that you got that restraining order, but you got to protect yourself, honey. And the only reason why I say that is because with this Magician card in the subconscious mind, in reverse, this means trying to thwart, attempting to thwart all that you've worked for personal gain. And y'all know how this story goes, man. We don't need to talk about it. We don't need to talk about how this story goes with these artists. Please protect yourself, girl. But here's the juicy part, because I'm just like, why is he so emotional, right? Like, why is this man so emotional over this situation? Why this come up? Help me understand this. What is this? Lover's card in the reverse. And just to kind of double down on what the hell I'm talking about, this is what concerns me. Because I'm like, no, can't be. No, just can't. Just can't. You know, right? Universe ain't playing with me. Universe put the 5 of Cups in the situation. These Cups cards talk about emotional relationships, a breakup. So I don't know what's going on. I don't know. I ain't gonna say too much, but these are what the cards is kind of coming out with, okay? I think everybody know what the Lover's card mean, and if they upside down, that mean it ain't good. And if the 5 of Cups come up, this talking about breakups, hurt, upset, betrayal, feeling hurt, you know, walking away from a relationship. I'm just describing what these cards mean. I don't know nothing. Okay? I know nothing. See, this is the reason why, like, I really do my best to focus on people who passed away, because I know it gets juicy when it's talking about people's lives, and I know it's very personal. But girl, can we just get back to your safety? Like, here's what I'm a little concerned about with this situation. This Tower card, okay? This Tower card is an indication of someone attempting to strike out of nowhere, disrupting the flow. This is a card of Mars. This is a card of war. This is a card of accidents. This is a card of, God, I don't want to say this, but God is like, say it. Y'all really want me to say it? Oh my God, I split this deck. Lord have mercy. It's like I split the deck and it was just showing me, my God, it was just showing me, look at that, 4 Pentacles in reverse. Losing possessions, keeping her as a possession. And I'm just like, why? But why? Not only that, greedy businessman, feeling unjust, feeling betrayed. But here we go. How do I know that this is a serious situation? 4 of Swords in reverse. When I see this 4 of Swords in reverse, this usually means that I don't like to speak on people's death. Y'all know this shit. I don't like it. I don't like speaking on people's death. I don't like that shit. But all I'm saying is, girl, you gotta be careful. Please be careful. That's all I'm gonna say is please be careful. Be very careful, girl. And I know you got the right people around you. I really do believe that you have the right people around you. And it's like he's trying to rapidly strike, okay? This man is trying to rapidly strike towards her. But her mama protecting her. Her mama came in and is blocking all that. Whatever you trying to do, it ain't gonna work, buddy. It ain't gonna work. Your thought process in trying to bankrupt her, or excuse me, right here, trying to bankrupt her, trying to take advantage of her, it ain't gonna work. There are generous people that are looking out for her, basically, that will take care of her. And she is spiritually protected. Mama came up blocking all that shit. Mama ain't playing. Mama is not playing. 3 Cups in reverse. Now, I don't know if Carl had a situation to where he is already involved in a relationship or not. I don't know his personal business like that. I know that him and Evelyn Lozada had a baby, I think. That's all I know about, but I think that they've been divorced or broke up or whatever. So I don't know what his personal relationship is like, but this is an indication to me that not only were things professional, but things were intimate on a different level. And the reason why this is coming up in reverse is because it's loss of business deals, and then it's also loss of control over her because things got emotionally connected. Woo! I'm hot. I'm hot right now. I'm hot, okay? Oh my God. This is heavy. I was not expecting all this, universe. Like, I thought I was just gonna be talking about some simple things. But man, these cards got a mind of their own. They have a mind of their own. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna use my Oracle deck. Y'all know this is my Oracle deck. This is kind of in comparison to the Queen of Swords, thinking woman, because it's air sign thoughts. Thoughts are air, transmitting telepathic energy, teaching y'all something new. So I'm gonna use this card as Megan, okay? So I'm gonna just shuffle up these cards and see what spirit might have to say regarding this particular energy for her, basically, and see what the universe might have to say. I already know how certain cards might turn up, so if there's just certain energy that needs to be spoken on, I'm gonna speak on it when I'm doing these oracle cards. All right, I'm gonna just shuffle up one more time for Megan the Stallion. All right, so we turn over these cards. Child. I know, girl. I know. Yes, honey, I know, girl. I know. It's all right. It's gonna be all right. Ooh, I feel her, girl. Like, I just feel for her. I really do. I really, really do. Look at her. Here she go right here. In her subconscious mind, look at this. Storm warning. Shit hitting the fan. Things getting really serious. Things getting a little out of hand and a little crazy because of the things that she's doing to protect herself. And she's very concerned about that, okay? Like, really concerned about that. This is kind of like being in reference to the Tower card that I showed y'all earlier in the reading with my regular, with my regular deck with this nigga, basically. So this is what this means, okay? On her crown is Archangel Michael. Archangel Michael is protecting you from whatever demons that are trying to get into your path, girl. Archangel Michael is coming to your rescue. I don't know why I need to say that, but I need to say that Archangel Michael is coming to your rescue, girl. Hear me now. Ain't nobody do nothing to you if you got angels protecting you. Just hear me now. Hear this out, okay? Garden in the Gate is in the past. She was unsure. She was debating whether she should just leave everything as it is or just like kind of venture out into a bigger perspective, because she knows what her mama told her. She knows that her mama ain't gonna try to put her own child into some grimy business deal, knowing that it's supposed to be renegotiated every 2 to 3 years. That's what I keep hearing. And so she's in this position to where she's like, I need to seek out help. I know I'm in my comfort zone, but I'm going to, again, the Garden of the Gate is about basically getting out of your comfort zone and going into the wilderness and seeking the opportunity to build your life and your career into substantial blessings, the way that it is currently within your own city or your own home, if that makes sense, okay? She knows that she is supported by the world. She knows that people support her. She knows that she's destined for bigger things. So this is placed in the root, okay? And she knows that it's a bit overwhelming for her, especially dealing with social media. All right? In a situation, happy family. Family is everything to her, is what I keep hearing. Family is everything to her. She can't really deal with, she knows that everything ain't gonna be perfect in relationships or, amongst people, within business, within personal relationships with families, but she likes it when things are peaceful, and she just feels like this is out of whack right now because this is placed in a situation. She really misses her mama. Like, I wish this, I just wish my mama, grandmama, like certain people were around me to protect me right now. And she's really hurt over that, really hurt. And this is kind of confirming it because it's showing me old attachments, holding on to the past, holding on to memories, not knowing where to turn, indecision, not knowing where to go, not knowing what to do. Archangel Gabriel is saying that when you can't sleep at night, talk to your mama, girl. Talk to your mama and come to you in dreams, girl. Your mama can hear you, girl. Archangel Gabriel giving you the voice and telling you to keep pushing forward. Don't worry about nothing. You are destined for this. You know within your subconscious mind that your mother is speaking to you and talking to you. Is she going to be protecting you? I got to get that out there because there's a lot of hurt behind closed doors, a lot of anxiety for her. Mama got you. Mama protecting you. She's saying in due time, just be patient. This is going to take some time to blow over, to pass through. But everybody going to be working on it because she's showing me the Sun card. You deserve all the happiness that you're going to get in life. Even the healthiest relationship and starting a family, because she knows that's what you want. But she's like, she got to get rid of all of these people that are trying to give you false promises, that's supposed to be promising all of these things to you. And I mean, we already know who that is, but giving you false promises and ideas that they gonna take care of you and look out for you and oh, don't worry, you know, I'm gonna do all these things for you. Even from a business or even from an emotional level, that's no longer acceptable because the sun card is your happiness. The sun card is your success. So I hope that you hold on to that, girl, because I really feel like your mama coming through in this reading, like all the way heavy. Like mama is coming through. Like ain't nobody finna be playing with my baby. That's just what I feel. She's like, look at that. Ain't nobody finna be playing with my baby. Nobody. Nobody finna be playing with my baby. This is my baby's destiny. And I'm gonna make sure that it happens, period. I'm gonna make sure that she is happy. Taurus women do not play. Especially when it comes down to motherhood. Yeah. Don't play. Don't mess with the babies now. Just don't do it. Really don't do it. If you guys have questions, please ask me questions below because y'all got like about 5 minutes or 10 minutes, something like that, and then I'm going to end this live because I think I touched on everything that I needed to touch on, but I'm just gonna hang out for a little bit. Let's see, I'm just gonna read some comments really quick. I pray that it won't be another Leah situation with the label. Oh God, I know. Like the video, everyone. Thank you so much, Maya, for the support. We know how the industry works, though. Look what they did with Pop Smoke. This needs to be posted to her social media. Child, I know. I feel for her. I really do, because she's just a young lady just trying to make it. You know what I mean? She's just a young girl trying to make it. She really is. And I think, like, her mother is doing everything. Like, look at that strength card. I'm doing everything I can to protect my baby. This world, look at that. All these stones being cast at my baby. I'm going to protect my baby. She ain't playing, y'all. This woman is not playing tonight. She's like, y'all think y'all got it like that? I'm not playing. Ain't nobody going to punk my baby. That's what I keep hearing over and over again. Ain't nobody going to punk my baby. That's for sure. Like, that's just the energy that I keep hearing over and over again. She loves her daughter. It's like a, you know, mama lioness taking care of her cub. She ain't playing no games. So Megan, just know that your mother loves you dearly, that you are protected, that you are being looked after, and that I hope that other women do their best to embrace Megan and to support her and to protect her and look out for her like a sister. Because it's not easy being a female in this male-dominated industry to where people want to claim you as a possession or something that they can use at their convenience. And I think that it's time within this 21st century that women start to really get what it is that they're asking for, because women usually are the main ones that are getting screwed out of their own wealth and their own goodness. So we all need to stick up for each other, support each other. You know what I'm saying? We all need to just be there and support each other and really be in accordance to acting within our own power as females and knowing what we deserve. So look at that. Get back to work, girl. Mama said get back to work. Look at them horses. You are being protected spiritually, okay? Spirit is taking care of you. I know that you're kind of slowing down a little bit, but let's get going. Mama's like, get back on it, girl. Get back on it. And I'm glad that I split the deck and it's showing these horses. And it's showing the number 17, which is in accordance to the star card, which is Aquarius. Get back to work, girl. This is your destiny. All right. I love you guys so much. I appreciate all of you for tuning in. Y'all know I don't usually do live readings for people, but I felt like Mama was pulling on me to get it in. So I appreciate you guys tuning in. If y'all have any other suggestions or readings, y'all can go ahead and inbox me and mention it in the community area, and I'll definitely take y'all suggestions. But I love y'all, and free Megan Thee Stallion.